guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Frieren. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 17 of season 1 of Frieren, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what to expect in this one. We've had a couple episodes with Xander. I think he is a fantastic addition to the group. We need a priest, and we need someone who is really good at healing like he is. It seems like a natural gift that he was given. But he wants to find his friend Gorilla, aka Guerrilla Warrior, who went off adventuring 10 years earlier and hasn't come back yet. He said he'd be back after 3 years. I think it's a little weird that I was just like, he found a family, he's got a wife, he's got kids. That might not necessarily be it at all. He seemed very excited to go on adventures, and maybe that's what he's kind of sticking with, and maybe he knew someday his friend would finally catch up to him. But he is in the city tour, or at least that's what we believe which direction he headed in, and we are on our way to Oysterst, and those are in two opposite directions. So unfortunately, Xander has to kind of choose if he wants to go find his friend or continue his adventures with us. I think personally he should continue our adventures with us because he needs to, go on adventures. I think that he needs to experience those things and then have stories to tell his friend once he meets him or meets up back up with him, if he's even still alive. I think the whole thing of the last episode with Forgotten Heroes and Old Man Foal and the Croft being on one of the statues and everything is, the only way to be remembered is to do as many good things as you possibly can for as many people as you can. And you won't even be remembered as to why you're doing it, which we found out with Old Man Vole, that no one knew why he was doing what he was doing. And we learned that it was because that used to be the village where his wife lived and where she was from. And after she died, he kind of made a vow to protect the village. And he's done that for 400 years. And, even Frieren said that Himmel is the reason that she's getting to know people at all. And it matters to her. When Vol said it about his wife, that it mattered to him, that's a way of saying, I love her, and this is why I'm doing it. And it's also a way for Frieren to say, I loved Himmel, and this is why I'm doing it, without her really realizing what she's saying. I don't think that she is aware that it's love, but I think she's becoming aware of it. Realizing how important that ring was to her, and then saying these words out loud, because of Himmel, I am doing this, and I am honoring him, and, praising Xander when she used to praise Heiter, and, it's one of those things that, she's learning to be human instead of just always being an elf, and this is just the way she is. And I think the more she learns about being human and spends time with humans and is really allowing herself to be changed by humans, she's going to realize just how much Himmel loved her. Like keeping a vow, he pledged to hold on to that dragon horn for her. And it may have ended his life sooner than it would have been. I don't know for sure. But, he made a vow and he was going to do that for her. That's what you do for the people you love. So I really appreciated that last episode, but now I'm just worried that we're not going to have Xander around. Do I think that Xander is going away? No. Is it a possibility he might say that and then, go and then just be like, this isn't right, I got to be with them or whatever. Like they could play it up for drama. I don't know. I would hope that he would pick these people that really pushed him to go into adventuring and to go with them. And, he fought a monster that only he could fight and win against. Well, he woke up Frieren just in time, but also he's learning about himself and he's learning about this world every single time we go out. And, we have to get him an older woman, because I get that Frieren does not scream older woman. And he even said that she's a pubescent teen or an elderly toddler. I forget how he phrased it, but either way, I was like, but that's the way he sees her. So let's get him the company of a lady. Can he do that being a priest? It's a stupid rule anyway, but now I'm advocating for Xander to get some. That's so weird. Anyways, let's find out where he's going. If he's staying, if he's leaving. I want him to go to Oysterst with us. If he wants to go find Gorilla and Tor, I support him, but I feel like that would be the wrong direction to head. So that's just my opinion. But guys, let's find out where he's going. So let's get into it.
I'm traveling with you for this. An old friend. I came with you on this journey for a chance to find him.
I know that.
Yeah.
I asked the villagers about a cabin. They have one free and it's all ours.
Oh, good. So we'll be here at least for 24 hours. Maybe.
I come bearing firewood.
And I come bearing dinner. You're all very welcome.
What you got, girl?
My hands are freezing.
It has gotten rather cold out. My goodness. I'm impressed. This might be a new record.
What, of how cold she is?
You really weren't kidding. They're icicles.
Go sit by the fire. Huh. That's exactly what I would do to my husband. Or just pull his shirt up real quick and slap my hand on it, and he'd be like, "Ee!" I don't know if he makes that noise. That'd probably be me, though, if he did it.
Well, we need to wait for winter to pass this time around.
Oh, I hope not.
Well, this time there aren't any steep mountains for us to cross. Unless a serious blizzard blows our way, we should be all right.
Oh, I don't know if that was tempting fate. It sure was.
In this region, a wave so strong could last an entire month. I don't recommend venturing far. Feel
Cool,
free to use
literally.
the cabin until it passes over.
That's nice. Well, you're stuck with us for a month, Sign.
So we're stuck here until the cold lets up.
Yep.
At least we're trapped in a place with bars and shops. The cabin's large.
Mm-hmm.
Better than that mountaintop hovel we stayed in before. And more important than anything else, this village has a lovely magic shop run by a shady old man.
Great. I can't wait to meet him.
Shops like those often have legendary level spells lurking in the shadows.
Oh, she's so
This
excited.
delay should give me ample time to explore its depths.
Good for you, honey.
Have you already run into some spells like that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's
We
so
found
happy.
one great spell to get rid of mold, and another to eradicate those tough oil stains.
Fantastic.
Those little spells have been nothing short of life-changing.
Yeah, for
They sound
sure.
more like Granny's tips and tricks.
A little bit, but still amazing.
To underestimate the winters of the northern lands is to die a bitter death.
Truly.
Let's stay inside.
Looks like our time together hasn't quite run out yet after all.
Good. And an extra month of getting to know these people, maybe you'll get attached. I want to know all about the magic spell she's learning. Y'all don't have like winter coats or anything that you can buy?
This wave should be blowing over soon. Before long, you adventurers can continue on your journey.
We didn't spend any of our time together.
Oh,
Zine,
shoot.
may I borrow you?
Looks like they're going to get to know each other really well. Guess not.
Fern and Stark are acting more strangely than they usually do. I believe that they're
Meaning?
fighting. Could you mediate?
Why was I your first thought?
He's
Because
good at
being
relationships.
A peacemaker is more of a priest job.
Is it?
I don't know, is it? Maybe helping conflict resolution, maybe? A little bit?
So who did what to whom?
Yeah,
It was
spill.
all Mr. Stark's fault.
I'm sure.
Yep. Always has been, always will be.
Yeah, per the usual.
We won't get anywhere like this.
By the way, being sarcastic, I think that Stark is treated kind of poorly. What did he do, girl? I bet he was being sweet or nice, or it's just a misunderstanding.
Do you remember that time Fern touched my cheek? When we first arrived here and her hands were record level cold?
Mm-hmm.
Well, today
you do
I
it
tried
to
get
her?
back for it. And she didn't like that too much.
Yeah.
Come on, are you a child? I've known my share of women, and none of them have welcomed an uninvited hand to the face.
Ever.
What do you want to do about it?
I'd like to make up with
Apologize?
her if I can.
Listen, Stark.
He was just having fun.
If you want to make up with the girl, then you're gonna have to be the one to tell her that. You're a big boy now, and Frieren's not one to mediate.
Trust me, I know. I'll apologize to Fern.
Good.
Stark feels bad about what he did.
Even though it's a little silly to be that upset about it.
I think that I'm ready to apologize. I was stubborn. I'm the one who started it all in the first place.
That is very self-aware, Fern.
It's just... the arm he used to restrain my shoulder was so strong.
Oh,
I guess I was startled and a little scared.
Yeah, she went to a dark place there. Goodness.
Do you not like Stark?
No, she really does.
Tell him he shouldn't be grabbing you with full force and make up with him.
Be gentler with me, please.
I'm
Peacemaker.
sorry.
That's what he is. That's what he designed.
Those
Just
two should
created
just date
peace.
already.
I agree.
I'm not sure what you did in there, but I can tell that you worked your very hardest, Sign. Thanks for the help. Good job.
Yeah. Are you going to pat his head?
You're the only one who still praises me like I'm a kid.
Yeah.
That's because you are a kid.
To her.
I've been thinking about something. Why do you trouble yourself with the likes of me? I
What do
still
you
don't know why
mean?
you invited me to travel with you.
He's a good person. I can't believe he doesn't think he's a good person.
The way you refused to go on an adventure, it reminded me of myself before I left to defeat the Demon King.
Like looking in a mirror.
When something angers me, I don't cart it across the map.
I'm not certain. If he had been there, it's what Himmel the hero would have done.
Sure is. I never get tired of these moments.
Come, Frieren, take my hand. Let me be your reason to go on a journey.
He'd be my reason to go on a journey.
They gave me courage to go into the world I'd long hidden from.
Yep.
They also taught me the joy of spending time with friends. Have you felt that joy?
With Gorilla.
Yeah, this has been a lot of fun.
I'm glad he sees that. And the iciness starts to melt. Interesting how that happened, huh?
I'll change the world like Himmel. I'll be an unforgettable hero.
Don't dwell in the past when you have the present. Trust me.
Fantastic words.
Gorilla talked about you all the time. His friend Goldie Priest. He said the two of you would become heroes whose names would be remembered forever. Foolish.
And look at who he's traveling with. People that will be remembered for forever. You can't go, buddy. You gotta stay with us. We'll get you to your friend.
I'm not going to live with regrets anymore. I've decided to go after Gorilla.
Okay, or you can do that.
You all take care.
He doesn't even have a bag. He doesn't have any provisions.
That must have been the quickest goodbye I've ever seen.
Well, unlike you two, our friend Zine is an adult. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Maybe. Thinking about them? You better turn your butt back around.
It gets quiet fast when you're on your own.
Uh-huh. So don't be. Just saying. 29 years after the death of Himmel the hero, but we're going into a new winter, so it's going to say 30 at some point, and it's going to make me very sad. Look at you, hunter and forager.
That's strange. She'd usually be up by now. We have been walking a lot recently. I guess she's worn out.
Her mana's probably so much stronger now, it takes a lot.
Hey, your breakfast is ready, Fern. Get up or I'll eat it.
It's not like a sleeping spell on her again from like a monster, right? Oh god, do we need Zine?
Hey, Frieren, I need help.
Just give me 12 more hours.
12 more hours?
I'm worried Fern might not be feeling so good.
Frieren, wakey wakey.
You're a monster.
That ice cold hand.
Oh, seems you have a fever. What you need is warmth and rest. Let's see.
Be really nice to have Zine right now.
I got some water.
Found it.
What is that?
Zine left us these notes. Should shed
Oh.
some light on herbs around here.
Nice.
Magic will help identify her ailment, and this book will help find the cure.
Nice.
I thought identifying sicknesses was the magic of the goddess. Before, you said only someone with a holy scripture could cast it.
That's exactly why I keep a scripture on hand.
What?
Oh. She just doesn't like it.
You're using it as a pot stand?
Girl,
The complex ones are a different story.
Reassuring.
could she have a complex illness from walking outside?
It's just a cold.
Good. Okay. Simple.
Thinking back, I seem to recall a place nearby where I gathered herbs with Himmel and the others.
Always a memory. I love it. Do we need a close-up of the udders? I'm just saying. Yeah, it's a very private moment for you, ma'am. I'm so sorry.
There was a village here when I stopped by before.
That village hasn't been around for decades.
Oh,
It
goodness.
was
What
a
happened to it?
prestigious little spot, you know. The hero himself even paid it a visit once.
Feel free to make yourselves at home.
I love that people can
Thank
just
you.
say the hero and we know they're talking
There's
about
a tree
Himmel.
near here, yes? A great icicle cherry blossom?
Yes. I must warn you, though, it can be tricky to get to.
We can manage.
What's at that tree?
Well, I'll be working if you need me.
Why do we need to get to that tree?
When Fern is under the weather, nothing makes her feel better than holding her hand.
Aw,
She's been that way since she was little.
Frieren.
Mistress Frieren, you're embarrassing me.
What? What's embarrassing
How so?
about that?
You're treating me like a child.
You're just someone who's sick.
You're right.
I don't think she's right. I'm in my 40s, and a hug from my mom can make me feel very, very much better.
Not long ago, she only came up right to here on me. I found myself feeling rather tall in those days. Honestly, in my heart, Fern's still that same little girl. I picture her as a child. Probably always will.
Yeah.
We had better hurry up and gather those herbs then.
Kind of like a motherly thing, isn't it? That's why she sees Fern as a child. She's got like those maternal feelings, I think, for her. Oh. Oh, hello.
We should reach the icicle cherry blossom tree soon.
Do we need any more ingredients? Or is the blossom the last one?
Sort of. What we want is the mushrooms that grow at the base.
Okay, I was like, if we made our way all the way here and we didn't need it, like, Frieren. Whoa. You know what? Coming here for the sights, I can't blame her. But get those mushrooms, please. Stunning.
I so wish we could have shown Fern. These might be my favorite flowers that bloom in winter.
Same.
They're quite poisonous, though, so be careful.
Oh, probably could have told us that before we got here.
Normally you don't treat Fern that much like a kid.
It was never my intention to baby her. I simply held her hand because it looked like she was hurting. All these years, and that's the only way I know to relieve her pain.
Oh, that's sweet.
I think you have to go with your gut when it comes to things like that.
She did.
At least that's what my master always did. Everybody needs some kind of emotional support, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
No one in their right mind would push away a shoulder to lean on.
Oh, what are we? Frieren was sick.
What do you think you're doing?
You were groaning a bit.
Himmel would hold her
Sickness can make us
hand.
feel so helpless.
This show is gonna kill me.
You're treating me the way you would a child?
It isn't just children who need the occasional dose of emotional support.
Yeah.
Is it bothering you?
Oh my god, with that look on your face, absolutely
I don't
not.
suppose so. It isn't all that bad.
Mm-hmm.
I try to be kind. Amplifies my beauty.
He's not wrong, though. Oh, Frieren. Everything goes back to Himmel.
To repay you for your kindness, I vow to hold your hand the next time you get sick.
Good.
Please don't. That's embarrassing.
No, it's not.
Ow!
Wow.
Way too big! Freaky!
That is a really large mushroom.
And mix slowly and steadily until it's combined.
She's so happy.
It's actually freaky!
I love it. I love it. Keep doing it. It make me happy. Look, you're being fed by somebody. Is that embarrassing? Like you're being treated like a baby? More udders. More udders.
Thanks for the help, young man.
You'll feel better soon.
I'm not a child anymore.
It doesn't mean you don't need it.
That much is clear.
I love these relationships.
out there, okay?
We will, ma'am.
You're looking a lot better.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Zine's very generous notes. And her.
Yep.
I couldn't have picked a better spot to get sick.
She's
I
not
was in
wrong.
the best of hands.
Right.
Literally.
Off to the city of magic. Oysirst awaits.
Oysterst. Oh, is there going to be a new end song, too?
And I'm alright.
Oh, different animation. Same song. Whose headstone was that? Oh. Different. I was gonna bust out in song. Thank God I didn't. Oh, isn't that animation interesting? Okay, I have so much to talk about. So let's do that. Okay, I didn't know that we got new songs. I wasn't sure. I mean, watching Attack on Titan in the middle of season 1, switching to different songs, opening and closing for that matter, was kind of like, because you get like a certain beat in your head and you're just like, okay, here it comes. And I feel like I'm okay with this stuff by now. I just didn't expect it. I don't know how I feel about the new opening song, because definitely the other one like was just like, yeah, get your groove on, you know? And then like the new one, I'll have to listen to a couple more times. It's not bad. Just was like, wait, what? Where's my jam? And then the end obviously is the same song. It's kind of a remix, which I like. And then that new animation, which I was just like, I really dig it. I really dig it. So I talked about beginning and end. Let's talk about the story. Of course, I was worried about Zine leaving, and he still chose to go find his friend Gorilla, which is okay. That's fine. That's fine. I wanted him to stick with us because I like the dynamics we have. But the fact that we spent a whole entire month in that cabin and didn't get to know each other? What? You know, Fern and Stark having an argument. Look, I think it's hilarious when I put my cold little hands on my husband, whether it's on his tummy, on the back of his neck, or I like put it on his face and he's like, yeah, that's really cold. You know, we do stuff like that because it's cute. It's fun. He does it to me and I don't like it. So I get where Fern's like, don't touch me. But like when she like went dark and it showed like the forceful hand and then the hand over here, I was like, oh God, like that is definitely something that was like, I don't like that. Don't do that to me. And it was just the force that he used, not necessarily, she wasn't opposed to him touching her. And while I agree with Zine, they should just date already. I don't think that is necessary if you're traveling together, like you're spending all this time together, so you don't have to necessarily date, but maybe talk about the fact that you guys like each other for more than just friends, travel companions, future heroes, adventurers. You know, there's more there. There's definitely more there. And what's more there between Fern and Stark, you also have between Fern and Frieren, because she was around for a lot of Fern's upbringing and watched her grow. And she even says, like, you know, she used to make me feel tall. And, you know, the fact that Himmel held Frieren's hand when she was sick is why she feels like that helped or would help Fern heal, is because, I'm sorry, but if Himmel's holding my hand and staring into my eyes with those beautiful eyes and that hair and his amazing good looks, there's a part of me that's just going to feel better. It's just going to feel better. So, yeah. I love when we get those flashbacks because it's just like I would never say Frieren is dumb. But like in the last episode when Fern kind of like spoke out loud for everybody and said we're very socially inept, it'd be nice if like one of us was like good with people or whatever. You know, Frieren doesn't know how to communicate feelings like that because she's never felt them, or, you know, people of her kind don't really feel that. And I do find that a little hard to believe considering she lived in a village full of elves. So it's like they have to at some point feel that. And maybe it's something that's like coming of age for elves. I don't know. Or maybe it was too soon for her to have feelings because like she takes a longer time to fall in love than what it does with like a human. I'm not sure, but her finding that cherry blossom tree, the icicle cherry blossom tree, I was like, if we just came here to see this tree and then they show it and I'm like, no, good point. Good point. Yeah, I'm with you guys. I love that she has a, I want to say like a holy text. It's not a grimoire, but, you know, it's definitely something that like she kept around for healing spells. And I was like, we need Zine, haha. And then subverted my expectation by Frieren going like, no, I can do it. It's just cold. Let's go collect these herbs that, you know, were scribbled in the footnotes by Zine. I'm glad that we have that. I'm glad that we found a place to stay. I'm glad that Fern seemed genuinely appreciative of the time that, like, they were there and how they healed her and how they helped her. And everybody that was in on that. Like, she appreciated for it. But because it's the beginning of a new season and we're still not at our destination. I don't think we're reaching Enda. I don't think we're going to Aureole at any point during this season, but we're on our way to Oysterst. I even wrote it down phonetically. Where is it? Yeah, Oysterst. And I think Frieren has to pass her mage exam in order to continue on. I don't know how long that's going to take, because I feel like she's a first-class mage. I feel like she is, it should be no problem given her knowledge. But because so much time has passed, the exam might be different, the expectations might be different. It might be one of those things where it's just like, I know 2 + 2 is 4, don't make me show my work. And they might be like, no, we want to see every step that you took. Prove that you know this spell. That's annoying. It's irritating, and that's probably something that'll happen to Frieren. She'll just be like, I have to do what? It's just like, oh, that's old magic. I don't have to worry about that stuff. And they're like, no, you still have to do it. It's like in dental school when they teach dentists to do metal fillings, even though most dentists these days aren't doing those anymore. They're doing, white composite fillings, but you still have to learn how to do it. Because it's good to know where it started and where you are now. And I feel like it's that type of thing. Damn, I really wanted Zine to be with us for quite some time, but it is what it is. I'm sure we'll see him again. And at the end of this, when they have a lot of the voices running through, I'm not saying that it's a spoiler to have it, but now I know Croft is in the next episode. So, not mad at that, though. I like Croft. He a very sexy elf, but also we can talk to him about the statues, the forgotten hero. So that'll be fun to learn about, and because it's funny, because I was just like, oh, it was Gorilla, and I was like, that can't be Gorilla. That statue is way more than 10 years old, and Gorilla was only adventuring for 10 years. So stop it. But I want to know more about the hero that was with Croft. So if he could tell us that, that would be great. And it'd be really interesting too if Croft and Zine actually got to meet. I don't know why. I just thought to myself, I was like, what if that statue is telling the future and it was Zine and Croft? That's not true. Stop letting me think that stuff. What's wrong with you guys? I don't know why I'm blaming you. Anyway, I'm creating storylines in my head, which is typically a problem for me. I just kind of latch onto it and I'm not going to do that. I am really excited for the next episode. But if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this episode and watch along format, you do need your own copy on Patreon. It will be over there with 4 episodes early. But in the meantime, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. First of all, what do you think about the new opening? Didn't hate it. Love the animation. There's obviously new characters in that. The new song, I think I need to listen to a couple times, because that first one was a bop, man. When I rewatch the episodes, if I'm doing my laundry and the opening starts, I'm always dancing along to it. So I think those days are done with that one. But the end song, Are You All Right? No, I'm not. But I loved the new animation. I don't love one more than the other, but I love how it was just different. And I don't know what was up with the grave. I'm always like, Himmel, but it could be Flamma. Could be somebody else along the way. I have no idea. But guys, I'm going to watch the next episode. I'm sorry you do have to wait, but if you are watching this on YouTube, most likely I am close to finishing the season. So you could probably go over to Patreon and see at least the next 4 episodes and then be on the journey with me until the end, which I'm not saying I'm excited to get to the end, but I'm excited because I know season 2 is right around the corner. So make sure you come back for the next episode and season 2. All right, I love you. Bye.